Alright, you guys. Some of you may know me. If not, my name is Hocus Pocus, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 13 of the series, and as you can see on screen there, I just mined up everything that we gathered from digging out this room here. So, got ourselves a nice 7 diamonds there out of 3 ore veins. Not too bad. Sorry, 3 ore blocks, I should say. A vein is more than one block. We got ourselves 2 stacks of coal and 9 pieces, and a stack of redstone and 49 pieces. So not so bad in terms of what you get for digging out a room like this. And that's the beauty of digging down at this level. You often find diamonds, redstones, and all those wonderful things. So for today's video, as I said in the last episode, we are probably going to start by working on the redstone aspect of this room here, because at the moment this farm is basically trash, to be honest. It's not very good at all. You don't get any drops from it, really. You get a few here and there if you're lucky, like that. But aside from that, they mostly just hang around in there, just waiting to despawn. So we need to do something about that today. And for that, we are going to install some hoppers and some dispensers that dispense water that force the skeletons into the center. So how about I jump off camera and install that? Hello, welcome back. We are down in the skeleton experience farm, as you probably have guessed, and we've installed just the first part of the technology for this build. So as you can see, our hoppers are in there now. They are in a chain that leads to this end of the row, because obviously we're gonna eventually place the items into a dropper, which is going to shoot items out into a stream, which is eventually going to end up going up here. So it makes sense to have the row guide the items towards this way in order for us to have our automatic sorting system sort them. So this button here controls the water streams, and as you can see, forces all the skeletons towards the center of the farm, so then we can just hack at them like so until they eventually die. And I placed in these trapdoors here just so that the water wouldn't flow out into the room, but they also allow experience orbs to pass through, which is a good benefit of using this type of block. And you may notice that they're spruce, so I had to travel out a little bit just to find some spruce wood, because in my opinion the dark oak trapdoors, doors, and the trapdoors and doors that you can make out of dark oak don't look very appealing. I prefer the spruce ones, so that's why I went out and got some spruce wood and some spruce saplings for that reason only. But you can hit the button again, that will turn the water off and allow the skeletons free roam. But I think we've constructed a killing area here which prevents the skeletons from ever seeing the player, which is good. And that means that we won't ever be able to be damaged by the skeletons, and allows us to just stand here in the safety of our killing chamber to end their lives, collect their loot, and collect their experience orbs. So I think that works perfectly for us at the moment. I've also finally installed a ladder out of here for now, which has been a long time coming. Anyway, that is the first part of the build up and running. So how about now we work on getting the dropper installed, which is going to go somewhere behind me around where that button is. It's going to shoot items around the corner and into the frame here made out of granite for an item stream, which is going to take them up to the ceiling and across. So let me get on to that, you guys, and I will rejoin you after it's complete. So catch you in a second. Alright, you guys, we are back, and as you can see, we've installed ourselves a water column now, so that runs all the way up to the surface up here somewhere. And it's going to eventually flow all the way across and down towards our silos. You can see where I've dug down into the room there just to double check where we were. So let's head upstairs and we can take a little look. That's the column right there. And that runs from all the way around behind where the dropper is in the system. So if we jump up here, you see our items come out here. They're going to flow along this way. And one issue I have ran across at the moment is the fact that we don't have access to ice. So currently I'm using glass in replacement for ice blocks, and the success rate of items passing over the glass is slightly flawed. So at times, here, let me give you a demonstration. If we throw a few items in here, see, they get stuck very occasionally. So Yeah, we're going to have to try and find ourselves some ice as soon as possible, really, because I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up. See, it's not actually making it from here. It doesn't seem to have enough momentum around this corner. So what we might have to do is, head off and find some ice before we finish up this build here, because otherwise the items aren't going to flow properly. But as you can see, we are getting tons of skeletons, and my levels have gone up a little bit because I've been here swinging at them just occasionally, just to see how quickly they go down while swinging at their legs like this. Because honestly, I didn't realize that it was going to be this effective to farm. There's a bunch of skeletons here, like almost too many, but that's a good thing for us, I guess, because we're going to get a lot of loot and a lot of experience from this farm in a short space of time. So what's next on the agenda? Of course, we have to fix up these silos, so that could be a possibility. But I am not going to specify what I'm going to do because I'm not entirely sure, but I'll be right back after this cut. Catch you in a second. Welcome back, you guys, and we are out in where are we? Are we in a cold beach? We're in a snowy tundra biome. So I used the nether and a biome finder online to quickly teleport us around 600 blocks in the X direction and 900 in the Y, so that we can collect ourselves some ice. And that is exactly what we're going to spend a little bit of time here doing. So we may as well gather up a decent amount so that we don't have to come back here too often. And I think, I still think it's 9 ice per blue ice block, right? Or packed ice, sorry. No, blue ice is 9 packed ice, I believe. So as long as we get around a stack or two, I think we should be good for now. Just to get our skeleton spawner farm up and running. So let me just go along here with our pick, using our last little bit of durability on this guy to get some of the required items for our build, which is good, because I don't think I have another silk touch pick hanging around at the moment. Possibly I do, and I'm forgetting about it, but I'm not entirely sure that I do. So yeah, we could have arrived at this place just in the right time in terms of where our pick's at. So let me just get one more block. I think 2 stacks would be good for now, and this place is easily accessible. So let me just head back through the portal, and I'll give you a little indication of whereabouts we had to go to form ourselves this new portal in the world. So as you can see, we're by the just get that sound out of the way. We're by the fortress, which isn't too far away from where we spawned into the nether originally. If we just hop up here, quickly climb up this little hill, and there you can see our small indication tower of where we need to go back below the surface. So I'm gonna head back down there, you guys, and do some more work, and I will catch up with you once I'm finished. Welcome back to the video, guys, and as you can see, we're still down in the skeleton spawner experience farm. This is actually the next day of recording this video. I left off in a place that I don't exactly remember, but I know that I've made some progress, so let's take a little look here. So you know what, I'm actually going to turn these guys down because they are very noisy. So let's put those down to 0% for now. But everything's working nice and smoothly, so let's have a demo. If we press the button here, the water pours in, the skeletons come to the center of the farm, and we can just swipe at them. Their drops go into the hoppers, and let's just kill a few more and I will show you. And the good thing about the water as well, as you guys, is as you can see, the experience actually floats upwards and towards me. If you have the water turned off, the experience won't actually do that. So it's actually got a few features, the water, that I didn't realize it'd have. Anyway, let's take a look here. As you can see, items are flowing up the stream. You can see them coming up here, like so, and you can hear that clock ticking. So if we just jump out back here, we can check that out. So as you can see down here, I've just got a simple clock with a repeater and a torch, and all the items are being sent into this stream here towards this elevator, which then come across and filter into the silos here. So as you can see, let's just wait until we get another arrow, or are we not going to get one for a while, possibly? Okay, let's check the bones. Here you can see the bones are going up by 1, every second or so. It's about 2 a second, maybe 1 a second. And then in this chest down here is all the miscellaneous, so we got tons of bows. And when they bring the grindstone out in the next update, we should be able to disenchant all of these items for a bit of experience, which is nice as well. So this farm is going to actually output more experience than it currently is. So I think all of the items have now passed through the system. So yeah, that's basically how things work around here. But we want to install a lever that controls the clock because I don't want to hear that ticking all the time. So let's install that right now. Grab ourselves some redstone. So I've already built the path for the redstone to run along. It's just going to go down here like so, around the back. And it's just going to plug right into the clock there. And that means we can get rid of that lever. And we didn't need to craft one, but I already have, which is a bit of a failure, but it's all good. Levers are not expensive. So then if we place our piece of andesite here. Oh, the signal's not strong enough, I'm guessing. Let's take a look. Is the signal strong enough? Signal's strong enough. Possibly we're hooking it into the wrong section. Nope, that doesn't seem to be turning it off. So when I had the lever over here, see, you can turn it off easily. Maybe if I stick a repeater in, we might have a bit more luck. So let's try that out. Let's just put a repeater into the circuit to make the signal more powerful. We don't have one by the looks of things, so we're gonna have to craft one. Shouldn't be too difficult. Here we go. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. And we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Piece of redstone, and boom. There's our repeater. So let's stick this somewhere close to the end of the line here. Let's pump it right there. That should. There we go. Okay, so all it needed was a stronger signal to turn the clock off, which is fine. And we can then switch, and it works like that. Nice and simple. I like it. So let's gather up a few resources to fix things here. What are we looking like? We want that there, and we want our stone stair in there. Okay, so let's turn that off again. And then we need to put our stripped oak logs back in like so. So now we have our switch here to turn the clock on and off, and our button here to turn the water on and off. Probably not the ideal location for both of those to be in the corner together there, but honestly, I couldn't fit it in this side, because if we dig in here, you'll see we run straight into this redstone wire here, so we don't really have any way around that, unfortunately. So I couldn't put it on that side, so both our button and switch are going to have to go on this wall here, which is not where I plan to have it, and not ideal, but at the end of the day, as long as it works, I'm not going to complain. So yeah, the skeleton farm is functional, but that's another issue actually that I should probably mention, is we have the water 1 block above here, so we're getting this drip through particle effect, which I don't particularly like, but we might be able to head up there and fix that ourselves right now. So let's just take a look at that. Take a look at the issue. I think it was 2 blocks at the end here, so we actually just need to put 2 blocks in there and it should fix itself. Okay, so this is the issue we have. You see the water stream doesn't actually make it far enough, so let's pull those out again. Stick those in like so. Then if we go 1 more, I guess, then have an ice block in there and get another bucket of water, we should be good. So let's go back downstairs, grab ourselves a bucket, a sign, and an ice block. Come on. There we go. There we go. Down we go. Okay, so ice block, check. Bucket of water, check. Sign, check. Let's head back up there. So it definitely was 2 blocks, right? 1, 2, I'm pretty sure it was those 2 blocks. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be dripping through anymore, but I do realise that the water has actually disappeared from that section now. So if we go ice block there, sign there, water bucket, that should now allow us to have that particle effect. Sorry, that should have allowed us to remove the particle effect. So let's go and check that out. And I'm quite surprised really at the amount of experience you gain from skeletons. As you can see, I'm up to level 40 now. I was around level 28 when I started building this thing and testing it out. So even through a little bit of testing and not actually properly using the farm, I've gone up quite a lot of levels. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, so now you can see no drip, but we should probably check the farm just to ensure that that stream still works. It should do. Shouldn't have any issues. So So let's turn the water on so I can collect my experience here. There we go. Just hack away. Sometimes you do get the odd drop pass through the trapdoors there, but the best thing really to do about that is just to deposit it yourself. So let's see, we need to turn that clock on. Let's turn the clock on. There we go. Now things should be ticking into the system. And you can see there they go. So let's check our arrow chest. So over here. Are the items making their way in? Yes, as you can see, items are still making their way into the chest, so things are working nice and smoothly here. It's good to see. And let's just let all of these items pass through. And then we can probably think about moving on. We can turn our water off here. There we go. So yeah, this thing works quite good actually. And since it's a 9 wide... Oh, there you go. Since it's a 9 wide, I think we can fit a lot more skeletons in here than we would if it was just 3 wide. So that's another good thing about this farm. You can see they actually clog up quite a bit. So we could get some decent experience rates off of this farm, which is nice. So what I'm going to do now is, guys, I'm going to pop off camera again, have a think about what's next for the episode, and we will rejoin each other after the cut. Catch you in a second. Okay, you guys, so I've checked the footage, and it seems as though we have enough for this episode. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that you've enjoyed building the skeleton farm with me. I'm actually quite pleased with how it's turned out, and the functionality is great at the moment. So all things considered, it's a success. So thank you for being with me today and watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. It's always appreciated. If you have any suggestions, questions, or feedback, drop those in the comments section down below. I read all of them, so don't worry. Your efforts won't be wasted. And also, if you're new around here and you want to stay tuned to this series or to my future content, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. That will allow you to stay up together with the series and everything else I produce on this channel. And also, there is an optional ability to press the bell notification icon, which is right next to the subscribe button, and that will allow YouTube to send you notifications of when my videos go live, which is helpful for some of you if that's what you want. If not, then don't press it. But thank you very much once again for being with me today and watching the video. I do hope that you've had a wonderful day and that the rest of it is great. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.